Hi, everybody. Welcome to Best Whole New World. And we have the pleasure of meeting trees today with Flora Rudolph. And we're going to meet the Dawn Redwood. And Flora's right there with the Dawn Redwood. And we're going to pass it over to her and the trees.
Okay, so I've had a very interesting last hour and a half that I have to talk about. Because it fits right into who these trees are. I got here and there are like four areas that I'm aware of that have Dawn Redwoods here. So I wanted to see which ones still had their next, right, the beautiful Dawn Redwood color.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the very first one, and this is the tree that kind of called me to them about last fall.
Right.
And it's this teeny little tree. Can you see it?
Mm.
Like not, there it is. Okay. And it's, I was just charged up last year and it just stopped me. And it's like, come talk to me, please talk to me, please talk to me. Like that. And just like, it was so like wanting to be together and party and it wanted to dance. And I went like, wait a minute, you're a tree. Wait a minute, this is getting a little weird. And they really want to dance and be chatty and communicate.
Uh-huh.
And yet its history and its huge power is that it was thought to be extinct for 20 million years. Only found fossils of it shown its evidence over the last 100 million years prior to that showed that it was really in North America and Asia and Greenland and such. So this tree went into this deep, profound retreat, pulled in all its energy, all its joyful energy, and its vibrant, amazing color that no other tree has.
Mm-hmm.
And it was found in the middle of World War II, which is just amazing. This energy was returning to the planet, to our awareness, starting then.
Mm-hmm.
And it was found in this remote village of China, of course. It makes a good story. And it was revered as this water shrine tree because its redwoods are known as protectors of the waters. And the big ones really, protect the whole shebang that we're on. So here it is, coming out of this deep retreat. And I think that's what's been going on today with this kind of hiding and playful back and forth that we're experiencing, trying to get this talk to go live.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got here, I was really cold. And I was looking for which trees still had their leaves or their needles.
Mm-hmm.
And searching around, and I was thinking I really want a bigger one of these Dawn Redwoods, this little one, because people get much more of a sense of what they are.
Right.
Because they can grow up to like 120, 170 feet. Anyway, so I was walking along and I was really cold, and this huge redwood, cousin to the Dawn Redwood, was right there. And one that I had seen like last winter when it was icy cold, and it was freezing out here, and it had called me then and it made me warm. Really, I tucked into its beautiful redwood bark, and it had made me warm. And I did that today, and it all happened again, and I have remained warm. And it's cold, and so it's just been this wild little experience. And then I went to the other areas that had Dawn Redwoods glowing last week when I was here, but they weren't. Already gone.
Right.
So here we are back at this little guy, and running out of air. So
Take a breath.
basically, I'm thinking that I should look at this color. Now, this is not the strongest color. This is like it's starting to fade.
Mm-hmm.
So know that I'm showing you this beautiful Dawn Redwood color.
intense. It's like a almost like a burnt orange or
I
yellow.
hope that worked. Did that work?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of. Anyway, so that is the color, but if you have to imagine a bit more kind of fluorescent pink in there, just like that, I just so I think this is coming back as a reminder of our great rebirth and a rebirthing to joy and to this transformation. That's the energy of this tree.
Well, that's a fabulous symbol. And if that's what it's telling us, that guess what? It all started at the Second World War, the rebirth, right?
Yeah.
Which is when things really did start to waken up in many ways. The seeds were planted and we're getting to experience the transformation now.
Exactly. And these trees now kind of everywhere in the cooler climates where they can grow. They were first sent out to arboretums, and then from there now you can buy them online, plant your own. They're pretty spectacular to see in your vision, this expression of this tree. And I think it's all about that just shining out there. Just get out there and shine. Just get out there and put out your gold. They're known as gold trees. So just get out there and do that, and joy, and let yourself dance, let yourself just be vibrant, and do this part of your transformation that wants to happen now on the planet.
So have they ever told you anything about 100 million years ago?
Say what?
They've been original here for like 100 million years. Is that what you said?
They have been fossils for 100 million years. Fossils. So they've been here way before that.
So way before 100 million years.
Yeah.
So have they ever shared
what's that?
Have they ever shared with you what life was like back then?
I haven't asked them.
Well, I want to know.
That's a great question. I will get back to you, because they are like, they're called living fossils.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea what that meant. So I looked it up, and a living fossil is a plant, whatever, that just really hasn't changed. So like the fossil that's is the same as pretty much what you're going to get now in the tree. It's going to look the same. So it really hasn't evolved genetically or any of that. It's pretty much what you get, what you got 160 million years ago, whenever.
I would like to know, because I think that also sort of counters the evolution theory that, in the sense that everything that the tree was, it still is, which goes with
exactly.
You and I talk about that everything that you need to know is within you because you're all connected.
Right. Yes, I think that's absolutely true. The other one that I'm aware of that's a living fossil, called a living fossil, is the ginkgo tree. Right. And I actually saw a fossil embedded in like a rock of a ginkgo leaf print.
Uh-huh.
It's identical. It's identical to the ones we saw.
Really?
So amazing. I think you're right, because the whole idea of evolution is just an idea that we have and somewhere we all galloped off to leave. And I do think things do evolve and change, like it continues to unfold. And that's what we see around us. And of course, forms have changed and morphed given their environment. Mm-hmm. We really don't know any.
Right. Because have they really?
We just are here.
Right. So
as part of the whole consciousness web. Yeah. But also because we are part of this consciousness web and this timelessness, really, mm-hmm. when we get out of our own way, we do have access to everything and we do know everything. And it's just such a joy. That's what this tree has brought me to the last few days of work, thinking about it and looking at it and meditating on it. It's just this sense of really bubbly joy inside. And so you can get that in your own experience by just remembering the tree and thinking about this experience that this tree has gone through and what it's doing for us now, but coming back to us in the middle of World War II. I mean, really horrific time for us. And that's what I think trees are about in a lot of ways, is just bringing back this memory and balance and keeping things going on the planet, just keeping the harmony. Yeah.
And doing it with such dignity, you know, and peacefulness. They're just present.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
so why am I doing this? That's, you know, like you would go like, why am I doing this?
right.
It's because it's a profound discovery every moment of being with trees and feeling their energy. When I got here, also, I was on my search for which Dawn Redwood to talk about, or I was stopped by 4 other trees, you know, on the way. And it's just fabulous. And I'm just always so amazed that their energy is so different and what they're vibrating to and what they're putting out. And it's all just this huge chorus of, I don't know, of presence, of joy, of different energy forms, of vibrations. And I know that that's where we're going now as consciousness, which I see as evolution, really.
Right.
Where our consciousness is continually morphing into the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. I've seen so many times where you think you got it, you know, you just got it. And it's like, you never get it because it's always moving. It's a moving, alive force, this consciousness that we're part of. And that's why the Dawn Redwood disappeared for 20 million years, whatever, 100 million years, I don't know. And then it's like back now for us to enjoy and to feel this energy and to have the energy be more part of vitality on the planet.
So it also
this energy transmission, this huge vibrational change that we're going through, that is the most exciting thing to me.
Yeah, it tells me that nothing's ever extinct.
No, everything's here.
Yeah.
It's like, feels like to me, the way I experience it is like you just kick up the sand, the dirt, and there's stuff flying there, you know, experiences and layers, obviously. Yeah, of all the realities that have been, and you can experience that a lot when you travel to different countries, because so many of the old ways of doing things in those places are still, I mean, they're still going on. Right? It's not like, you know, that was something in a past time. It's happening right now on the planet, which really kind of means that you could kind of go into whatever reality you wanted to and live there, you know, geographically.
Oh, I would agree with you there for sure. And
Yeah.
And in those geographical realities, there's multiple dimensions of that experience, because even if I was standing right beside you, I would perceive it differently than you're going to perceive.
Yes. Yes. Everyone would get their own message. And that's what I'm trying to put out there. It's your discovery is the most exciting part of this. And I would really love to hear what happens when you meet trees. I would really love to know if your experiences are similar to mine, completely different, and what happens. And help you if you're having a little bit of a time getting started. Just, I've got a website, Flora Tree, no, that's my email, treeloveconnect.com.
Yes.
So go there and just sign up and contact me, and I will talk you through it. There's also like, I started this prescription for what ails you that I'm loving to give out. So it's like romance, health, decision makings, life purpose. There's a prescription for all of you that I think I would love to tune in and give to you, of meeting trees that can help you get through the next part of your journey.
Healing. Like, I mean, that's where trees and nature comes from, all our ingredients in the pharmaceutical business to begin with, that we create healing. And even as we talked about before, the Bach flower essences or, aromatherapy, that come from the original tree. So why not just go be with the tree?
Well, it's much more powerful. I mean, those things are really great. They're
Right.
great tools and they're great medicines, actually. But there's nothing like being with the tree, There's nothing like being in the real experience of what you're doing there.
Do trees like tree
Just
courts?
it's the same, or you feel an energy,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no substitute for feeling that energy directly, Although you can get a huge amount from what we're doing, for example.
Now, this is really great that you're opening this door. And I think when you said, why am I doing this? It's like, I was like, well, why do so many people do the jobs that they do that really I would consider, like, for instance, an archaeologist is going back digging in time. Well, you're not digging back in time to find validation of something that existed before. You're actually creating an opportunity for people to get present to an energy and an existence of what is so much more and so well rooted in that beingness. So it's a real gift that you're giving people an opportunity to experience.
Oh, thank you. And I think that's the deal. If you don't have a Dawn Redwood, don't worry about it. Go find that you like. And then to spend some time with it. Not even that long, 10 minutes will help a lot. Half hour would be incredible. But just enjoy that tree, and you will find that the transformation that's happening in me is unbelievable. And there's no end to it that I know of. I don't think there's an end to any transformation. But it's just so profound. The joy that's coming through me and the groundedness and just the feeling like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So much of my life, it's like, what am I doing? What am I here for? What's my purpose? All that. I don't have that anymore.
Right. And I don't know, I'm sure you've heard it, but in the personal development circles, they'll all talk about, you are the combination of the 7 people you're hanging out with, right? So, right, that whole idea. Well, I mean, hey, you're
Exactly.
hanging out with the trees. You're in a highly evolved, conscious, present group. I think you're in great company.
Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. And that's what's happening. The more I'm hanging out with these trees, the more the transformation occurs. The more I'm guided to be with them more and more. And it's just because I was walking over here today, and it was like cold. Obviously, I've been saying that over and over. I'm not a cold person. I'm more of like a Caribbean island kind of person, Just like, wow, this is such a bizarre thing I'm doing, and it's so exactly right,
Beautiful. This is so
I think
great.
it's starting to rain.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up here, and you can, again, go to treeloveconnect.com. You can, give even a PM, a message, Flora, on Facebook to, set up a time to talk to her about trees. She'd love to hear your experiences. You can put comments below. It's all wonderful that we're all connecting on such a beautiful conscious level. So thank you for sharing the Dawn Redwood with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging in there and making this work.
Okay.
Okay. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.